Every night, billions of lights shine across our planet. But have you ever wondered why they almost never go out? Behind every glowing window is an invisible system working every second. A system so complex that modern civilization could not survive without it.
Why power grids almost never fail.
From space, our civilization looks like a living organism made entirely of light.
Millions of cities, billions of people, yet the lights keep shining. Hospitals save lives because electricity never sleeps.
Airplanes continue landing safely because power keeps every critical system alive.
The internet exists because electricity never stops flowing.
Transportation depends on a heartbeat no one can see.
Global trade never pauses because the power grid never does. Even while we sleep, millions of invisible systems continue working for us. But what if everything stopped? No lights, no elevators, no internet, no hospitals, no airports.
Modern civilization would begin slowing down within minutes.
So why doesn't this happen every day? The answer begins far away from our cities.
Electricity is born from the forces of nature. Wind becomes power.
Sunlight becomes electricity.
Atoms become energy. Heat becomes power. But generating electricity is only the beginning. Electricity begins an incredible journey. Before reaching your home, electricity must pass through giant machines called substations. These silent giants prepare electricity for millions of homes.
Finally, the journey reaches your neighborhood.
A single click, powered by one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements.
Something so simple hides one of the world's most complicated systems. Every second, billions of devices demand electricity at exactly the right moment. The challenge isn't producing electricity, it's balancing supply and demand every single second.
This is not just a power grid. It's the invisible nervous system of modern civilization.
Electricity doesn't come from one place. It comes from thousands of power plants working together. Hydroelectric stations transform the force of moving water into electrical energy.
Wind farms harvest invisible air currents and convert them into electricity. Solar farms silently collect sunlight from millions of square meters. Deep beneath the earth, geothermal energy powers entire communities. Nuclear reactors produce enormous amounts of reliable electricity, day and night.
Flexible power stations quickly respond, whenever electricity demand suddenly increases.
Different energy sources become one connected electrical system. Every generator converts mechanical motion into electrical power. This simple scientific principle powers modern civilization.
Before electricity begins its journey, its voltage is dramatically increased.
Higher voltage allows electricity to travel hundreds of kilometers with minimal energy loss.
These silent highways transport energy across entire nations. Electricity never stops moving. Imagine the power grid as the circulatory system of civilization. Every power plant supports every other power plant.
Behind the scenes, thousands of measurements are collected every second.
Highly trained engineers constantly balance the entire electrical network.
Demand changes every minute of every day.
As millions of people return home, electricity demand suddenly surges.
The grid immediately responds before most people even notice.
Keeping the electrical frequency stable is one of the grid's greatest challenges. Millions of sensors constantly report the health of the network.
Electricity is constantly redirected to where it is needed most.
Every evening, an invisible orchestra performs in perfect synchronization.
Substations carefully prepare electricity before it reaches cities. Much of the grid is hidden beneath our feet.
Homes, schools, and businesses all depend on the same invisible network.
One simple light switch connects you to one of humanity's largest machines.
But keeping this giant machine alive is only the beginning, because every second, it faces the threat of total failure.
Every evening, the world's biggest machine faces its greatest challenge.
Millions of people use electricity at exactly the same moment.
Demand doesn't increase slowly. It can change in seconds. Every change is detected almost instantly. Power stations immediately respond by producing more electricity.
Electricity races across the grid at nearly the speed of light. Generation and demand must stay in balance every second. This balance is measured through one invisible number: grid frequency.
Even the smallest change tells operators something is happening.
Across an entire nation, thousands of generators must work in perfect harmony.
Storms may arrive, but the grid keeps fighting.
When lightning strikes, protection systems react in milliseconds. Gigantic switches disconnect damaged equipment before disaster spreads. Power immediately finds another path. Most people never notice, because the system repairs itself before they can. Millions of signals travel across the grid every second. Perfect timing is essential to keeping the entire network stable. The future is predicted before it arrives.
If one source slows down, another immediately takes over. Even changing weather cannot stop the flow of electricity.
Hydropower can react within minutes to protect the balance. Flexible power stations act like emergency responders for the grid.
Every home becomes part of one enormous equation. Electricity constantly changes direction depending on where it is needed.
Invisible guardians watch every transmission line without ever sleeping.
Machines are constantly monitored long before they fail. Modern power grids can rehearse disasters before they happen.
The power grid behaves less like a machine and more like a living organism. Day after day, second after second, the invisible battle never ends. But what happens when the grid faces a disaster too powerful to ignore? Nature constantly tests the world's power grids. A single lightning strike can release millions of volts in an instant. Protection begins long before humans can even react.
Gigantic circuit breakers isolate the danger before it spreads. The grid immediately searches for another route. One broken path doesn't stop the journey.
Most emergencies are already being handled before operators touch a single button.
Every second, thousands of decisions keep electricity moving.
In power systems, every millisecond matters.
The grid behaves like a living organism, healing itself.
Failures are designed to stay local, never national. Behind every restored power line are skilled professionals working in dangerous conditions.
Inspections happen from the sky to restore the grid as quickly as possible.
Modern technology allows invisible problems to be found before they become disasters. Millions of sensors constantly watch over the health of the grid. Advanced measurement systems monitor the grid with extraordinary precision.
Artificial intelligence is becoming another invisible guardian.
Human expertise and intelligent software work side by side. The future brings new challenges every single day.
Massive batteries help stabilize the world's growing energy needs. Different technologies cooperate to maintain perfect balance.
The power grid is one of the most connective systems ever built.
Preparation is the reason real emergencies rarely become disasters. Automatic protection prevents small failures from becoming nationwide blackouts. Most people never realize how close the system came to failure. Civilization keeps moving because the invisible battle is being won every second.
Success is measured by something you never notice, because nothing goes wrong.
Every ordinary moment depends on extraordinary engineering. The world's largest machine continues protecting modern civilization. But the power grid of tomorrow won't simply survive. It will become smarter than ever before. The future of electricity isn't just about generating more power. It's about making every watt smarter. Giant batteries are becoming the world's new safety net. Sunlight collected during the day can now power cities long after the sun disappears. Renewable energy is transforming the world's electrical landscape. Artificial intelligence is learning to predict tomorrow's energy needs before they happen.
In the future, your own car may help power your neighborhood.
Homes themselves are becoming part of the power grid. New reactor technologies promise cleaner and more reliable energy for future generations.
Tomorrow's power grids will connect countries more efficiently than ever before. One day, electricity may flow across the planet as one intelligent global system.
Every achievement of modern civilization depends on one invisible promise: that electricity will always be there.
Behind every light is the dedication of countless people working day and night.
A simple light switch connects you to one of humanity's greatest engineering achievements. Invisible, silent, yet always working. The power grid is the hidden heartbeat of civilization.
Without electricity, our modern world would fall silent. Every illuminated city is proof of one of humanity's greatest cooperative achievements.
We only notice electricity when it's gone, yet it quietly shapes every moment of our lives.
Electricity is invisible. You cannot see it, but every second it powers the world around you. Next time you switch on a light, remember, behind that single click stands one of the most complex systems humanity has ever built.
Electricity makes modern life possible, but it must always be respected. Never touch damaged power lines or electrical equipment, and always follow safety warnings.
Knowledge and respect are the first rules of electrical safety.
Every sunrise begins with a system that never stopped working. Power grids connect every hidden system we've explored so far. Air traffic, the internet, data centers, and electricity are all pieces of the same extraordinary machine.
But another invisible system is guiding nearly everything that moves on Earth.
Every navigation app, every aircraft, every cargo ship depends on something even more astonishing.
The answer begins 20,000 kilometers above your head.
How does your phone know exactly where you are, anywhere on Earth? Join us next time as NOVIQ uncovers another hidden system. Why GPS is more accurate than you think.
Our world runs on invisible systems. This is NOVIQ. Subscribe and continue exploring the hidden systems that power modern civilization.